it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8.
Get set, get set.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Fires left. That's
one of the things we love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Quick completion to the out. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Green. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 20.
will put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. Lost a throw on 1st down. Now improvising. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Looking to the end zone.
And it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They'll leave it with him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down to the 26.
That is the way you set it to make early and often. Here in the first quarter, get your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week. It's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, you know, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Applewhite. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quick completion on the outlet. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. That touchdown gives his team a truly significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the whole team better respond.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but it's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Buys a little time. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting it.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so
he's going to break the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Ball's in the deep hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pick up there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, guy at the quarterback spot, he'll just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop them on third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Gets it to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Here's a quick throw out of the way. Going to pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Clemson is quick to the line. To the air. It's Applewhite. Fires to the middle. Makes the no mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he knocked down right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a crease to the left. At the 35, he's open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Right on the money. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Hayes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Working on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, he's got some space. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a 1st down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
This
Throwing right. Pulls it in. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab deep. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. The sweet feet buy a little time. Running into the open space. And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Splits the uprights. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get a little...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And that Clemson defense in front, getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson big-time success.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. They couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Steps away. Throwing on the run. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Quarterback making adjustments. from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone. And it's intercepted. Looking for more room.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Under fire. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Outside the pocket, let's go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Off the play fake. He's got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They want to throw it. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
And those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the move. It's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete and will change into the field now. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They go back up top. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Penn State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Be serious. What do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for it all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scouting, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute. You got to lock in.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Clemson jumps to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Through the defense. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Got it into the red zone, flag down at the 18-yard line.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The handoff keeps working. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 4th down. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment.
There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Applewhite. Makes the catch. It's game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Wide open downfield.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes the handoff. It's great. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go with a direct snap. Is Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting into. One more stop, and this one's over.
And drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one instead. It's 2nd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we're down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
And here we go, down the score. They'll points, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's picked off, and they run the clock for the turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and now to do it.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? You're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to turn the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job on defense.